All right. Agent Michael Kim. Just so I have this clear for the record, Chief Walsh, wait, is he the chief? No, he's trying to run for sheriff. Okay. Chief Walsh accused you of stealing evidence and tampering with a crime scene. That's right. They better not pin it on us. If they pin it on us, oh my gosh. That's going to be a plot twist. All right. A crime you admit to committing. I'm not going to lie to an FBI agent. You want to charge me? Go ahead. Put me in front of a jury, in fact. When they learn the truth about Walsh, about what a joke that Birchport PD is, they'll give me a medal. Juries don't give medals. They would for this. Putting the jurisprudence aside, Walsh asked you to come into the station. Uh-oh. He didn't ask, he ordered. And that was just the beginning. Oh, snap. Veil of secrets, 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 secrets. All right. Oh, it's already getting dramatic, y'all. The sun is rising over the horizon as Flynn gives you a ride to the police station on his motorcycle. The whole way there, you can't stop wondering what Walsh might do. The worry a rock in the pit of your stomach. What's Walsh's angle? Why drag me in like this? Seems pretty obvious to me. You're a threat to him. Oh yeah, because we a reporter. Feels like the exact opposite right about now. You pull up outside the station. You take a deep breath, readying yourself for whatever's coming. Just before you head in, Flynn stops you. You know I'd do anything for you, Jamario, but I don't want to make this situation worse. Do you want me to go in with you or stay out of it? Whatever you decide, I'll respect that. Okay, we gotta think about this because Flynn has a temper and I don't want him to mess stuff up for us because I feel like we're good with speaking for ourselves. So do y'all think that Flynn should go in to talk to Walsh with us? I don't think he should. I've got this. I've dealt with plenty of bullies as a reporter. I could certainly handle whatever Walsh throws at me. Have I ever told you you're a total baddie? Nope, but feel free to start now. While I'm dealing with Walsh, you should track down Toni J. Oh yeah, see if you can find out what he was up to at the gala. Good idea, I'm on it. Oh snap. Okay, we in there. Inside the station, you look around for Naomi, but she's nowhere in sight. Oh my gosh. Well, 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 look who came crawling back. Have you just been waiting until I showed up to say that? He even practiced it in the mirror. Duffy, please. Shut your trap, Duffy. This doesn't concern you. So I'm here. What do you want, Walsh? That's Chief Walsh to you. And I dropped the attitude. We've already got you on larceny. You don't want me to add obstruction of justice to that. What? Oh yeah? What proof do you have? How did he find out? How about the sworn testimony of a police deputy who saw you leaving the scene with an item in question? You don't have to say it was me. How did he see us? What, you're worried he won't like you? For God's sakes, Duffy. Cut to the chase. Am I under arrest? It's just tampering with an investigation, stealing evidence. Those are serious crimes. You know what I think? If it is Duffy, if Duffy planted it, because who else would see us? If he planted it, then he probably meant for someone else to find it or had a different plan and we messed up his plan. If it's Duffy. Okay. It's just tampering with an investigation, stealing evidence. Those are serious crimes. Duffy, did I say you could speak to our suspect? No, sir, but guy manages to do his job for 5 whole minutes and suddenly he's Sherlock Holmes. Walsh leans back in his chair, lacing his fingers together behind his head. Honestly, if I was a corrupt cop, working under Walsh would be like the perfect place, because he just excuses everything. Now here's the deal. I could throw you in a holding cell, put your on trial. If everything went right, you might be locked up for a decade. But Mr. Sterling would prefer we take a more discreet route. Uh-oh. And what route would Mr. Sterling suggest? You leave town now. Oh, they hiding something. What? He can't be serious. This is a get out of jail free card. You should be jumping at this. All you have to do is... He leans forward again and points aggressively at the station's front door. Get out of my town! What gives you the right to order someone to leave Birchport? What gives me the right? Walsh stands up and plucks his badge. This. Walsh crosses his arms over his chest and glares at you, tapping his foot. Chief, you can't prove anything, or Chief, think about what you're asking. If I say think about what you're asking, we could get through to him just like how we got through to him before. Because remember, we had that one moment where we were like, you didn't sign up to be a cop just to do all this stuff. You probably meant to be good. And then he had that moment where he was just like, oh, and then he snapped back into it. I'm gonna say, think about what you're asking. There's no way I can leave until Kate's name is cleared. She's a victim, and the Sterling brothers' murder is still out there. Dang, did they lose both their kids? Bryce's death was an accident. And besides, if she's such a victim, why is she still alive? Oh my gosh. Wouldn't this killer have gone after her too? Oh my god. I'm not sure. There are still so many questions. Please let me help answer them. You're a real pain in my... You know that? You and Silverhawk deserve each other. Oh my god. Naomi, is she here? Heck no. Probably drowning her sorrows by now. Did he fire her? What? Why would she... I fire her insubordinate... Wow, I had a feeling he would fire her. What? Why? She was the best deputy on your force. Yeah, maybe, until she helped you pull that stunt at the gala. She disobeyed direct orders. I never trusted her, of course. Too self-righteous, way too uppity. But I didn't think she pulled full traitor. Oh my gosh. I've got a half a mind to lock her up too. Oh my god. You're out of your mind. She was the only halfway decent cop you had. That's not true. I mean, I'm at least halfway decent. Enough of this crap. I'm making you want HE double hockey sticks of a generous offer. You've got 2 hours to take it. After that, I'm coming for you. You're about to say something else, but the thunderous look on Walsh's face stops you. Fuming, you stride out of the station. Outside, the weight of threat hits you. He's bluffing. He's just using this as an excuse to drive me out of town, I hope. Regardless, I will not back down so easily. I should see how Naomi's doing. I feel like her getting fired is at least partly my fault. No, that dude's just a jerk. You step away from the station, pulling out your phone to call Naomi. Naomi? Jamario, I was wondering when I'd hear from you. I just left the station. I heard what Walsh did. I'm so sorry. Where are you right now? Home. Nowhere else to be, really. Can I come over? I'd really like to see you. Sure, I could show you around the ranch. Maybe it'll distract me from all this. I'll be right there. Oh Lord, are they about to do what I think they about to do? Or what they might attempt to do? Naomi gives you directions to her place on the outskirts of town. You head over. That's a pretty house. It's so beautiful out here. I can see why Naomi likes it. As you walk up the drive, Naomi appears at the front door. Shamario. I should hug her. Naomi wraps her arms around you gratefully, holding on for a moment before you both pull away. Oh, we just left Flynn behind. Naomi smiles sadly at you and heads inside. You follow. Oh, let me turn this down for me. I'm so sorry, Naomi. I feel like this is all my fault. No way, I made my choice and I don't regret it. I became an officer because I believed in justice, because I believed in standing up for what's right. I couldn't stand by and let Walsh cover up the truth, especially when that means a killer walks free. I guess when it comes right down to it, I'd rather lose my job than compromise my ideals. I think that's incredible, Naomi. Thanks. Too bad incredible doesn't pay the bills. My gosh. When we find the truth, we'll expose Walsh's corruption. Then we can make this right. That's a nice thought, but the world isn't always so simple or so fair. Good people don't always win. Justice doesn't always triumph. Sometimes the bad guy gets away. Maybe, but not today. So it sounds like Walsh called you in? He told me to leave town, threatened to arrest me if I didn't. That son of a... Yeah, well, I'm calling his bluff. I'm not going anywhere, not until we put the real killer behind bars and clear Kate's name. Your eyes meet and Naomi smiles at you. She takes a deep step, she takes a step forward, eyes locked on yours. Jamario, I need you to understand. She sighs deeply. I don't really get close to very many people. I've been burned a lot. So I'm not exactly the best at talking about my feelings, but I just wanted you to know that I'm glad I met you, Jamario. Even with everything that's happened, it was worth it. She blushes slightly, then shakes her head as if clearing a fog. You know what this day needs? A ride in the forest. Are we going to the forest? Is there a road I didn't see driving in, or... Not in a car, silly. A horseback ride. Oh, right. That makes a lot more sense. I think it will really help clear my head. Care to join me? This is your chance to take your relationship with Naomi to the next level. Let's go. We're gonna go. We are gonna go on the horse ride. And we have enough diamonds to do it. Yes. Naomi grins, and you can see the excitement on her face. So, are you comfortable on a horse? I'm passable. A friend of mine in high school used to take me riding at her grandparents' farm in Nebraska. Great. Then I won't have to baby you through this. Uh-oh. Don't be so sure. I might be a bit rusty. Oh, Lord. Have y'all ever ridden a horse before? I don't want to get into a horse accident because I didn't swerve in instead of out. No, once you've learned, you never forget. I'm just glad I get to share this with someone. Some of my happiest moments have been on rides. The wind in my face, the feel of the horse beneath me. It's like there's nothing else in the world. Let me put this over here. Oh, I would love to feed a horse. I want to go to a petting zoo. Okay, you've definitely sold me. You follow Naomi outside to a fenced area where 2 horses are grazing. Oh, she got horses? She strokes the nearer animal's russet neck. This is Alina, the second. Nay! The second? The first Alina was my horse back in Wyoming. Growing up, she was pretty much my only friend. Aww. You let this Alina sniff your fingers. When she finishes, you tentatively pet the bridge of her nose. She's a good horse, very calm. She should be easy for you to ride. I'll take Nightbringer over there. She gestures to the gray horse standing a few feet off. He tosses his head and snorts when she says his name. Nay. And he's called Nightbringer because it's bad as HE double hockey sticks. Fair enough. Naomi tussles? My gosh. Whatever. Nightbringer's mane. Tussles? And he paws the ground with one hoof. I'll get our saddles. You get to know Alina. You stare into Alina's big brown eyes, patting her neck softly. Hi there, Alina. We're going to have a nice ride together, aren't we? Nay! Naomi returns, balancing a saddle over each arm, just as Alina nuzzles her cheek up against your hand. Looks like you made a new friend. She's awfully sweet. Naomi deftly saddles the two horses, her movement swift and sure. The horses seem excited at the prospect of a ride. Murph. Alright, we're all saddled up. Need any help mounting? I think I remember now. I'll go first in case you need a little refresher. In one graceful movement, Naomi sweeps herself up into the saddle. Why do I feel like this is about to be a quick time event? Just like that. Mount whenever you're ready, no pressure. Okay, Alina, here I come. Your mount is a bit wobbly, but soon you're in the saddle. See, I told you it will all come back to you. Follow me. Naomi leads you. Oh, this is pretty. Naomi leads you through a copse of trees to a path through the flowering meadow. Small foothills rise in the distance. Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, it's not Wyoming, but it's not too shabby either. I'm sorry it took everything that happened for us to experience it together. Naomi takes a deep breath, closing her eyes and tilting her face up to the sun. It's a beautiful day. I've got a great horse under me, and I'm out with a good friend. Oh, we a good friend, y'all. That's what I'm focusing on right now. The two of you ride side by side through the fragrant meadow. Okay, I was wondering, what are you going to do for work now? Why haven't you made more friends in Birchport? Or what does your family think of you being a cop? I think I'm gonna say what she's gonna do for work now, because if she hasn't made any friends in Birchport, we already know it's either they're in the low class, which they probably don't like cops, or it'll be the rich people that are snobby that she wouldn't want to be around. So I'm gonna ask what she's gonna do for work now. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, it's probably a sore subject. No, you're fine. It's just that there's nothing else I want to do. Being a police officer was my dream. Giving back, upholding justice, it gave me so much meaning. I'm just not sure what other job would feel so right. Plus, no matter what I do next, I'll probably have to move. Right, well, want to end up closer to the city? I'm not ready to lose you yet. Likewise, Jamario. You ride along for a few minutes, the steady clip-clop of the horse's hooves, the only sound breaking the silence. Just as you feel yourself in sync with the powerful beast beneath you, Naomi stops. Do you think you're ready for a gallop? I mean, if you think it's a good idea. Great, cause this boy is getting antsy. Giddy up, Nightbringer. Naomi speeds off across the meadow and you try to follow. At first, you feel yourself bouncing off kilter, but then instinct seems to kick in. You squeeze your legs around Alina's sides and lean forward. Alina picks up the pace, and soon you're right in step with Naomi. She flashes you a brilliant smile. Looks like you're not as rusty as you thought. You and Naomi slow to a trot and continue on side by side, the rays of the sun gentle and warm on your skin. Well, isn't this perfect? I've got to admit, it's a pretty amazing day. Amazing way to clear your head. Hey, what's that? Just at the edge of the meadow, you spot a ramshackle wooden barn. It beams bleached by time. Do you know this place? No, actually, I've never ridden out this way before. The two of you dismount. Naomi walks over to the side of the barn and wipes some dust off a metal inlay in the door, revealing an ornate symbol with an S in the middle. The Sterling family seal? But why would that be on an old abandoned barn? The family has been amassing property around here for centuries. I'm guessing the current Sterlings have never even visited half of it. Looks like this one definitely fell off the radar. Want to check it out? Why, Naomi Silverhawk, how positively mischievous of you. That's the silver lining of being fired. I don't have to worry about doing things by the book anymore. Finally, welcome to the dark side. Grinning, the two of you tie up your horses and head inside. Wow, this place is in surprisingly good shape. It's clearly been abandoned for ages, but it was built to last, that's for sure. Naomi kneels down to pick up a discarded jumble of boards. Wooden scrap? Check it out. Let's check it out. What's that? Not sure. Maybe part of a crate? Maybe the Sterling stored shipments here. Could be, though this place is pretty far from the port. This is where they were smuggling drugs. Y'all see that white stuff in it? It could be the booger sugar. It could be the meth. You found the crate fragment. Naomi sets the fragment down and walks over to the soft-looking pile of hay. On the bright side, they also left their hay. That's a low bar for a bright side. Spoken like someone who's never jumped in a pile of hay. She plops into the hay with a grin. Try it. Promise you'll like it. I ain't plopping in no hay. You flop down near her, next to her, your body sinking into the fragrant hay. You lay back, moving your arms and legs around you. What in the world are you doing? Making hay angels. Naomi bursts out laughing. You're absolutely ridiculous, Jamario. Spoken like someone who hasn't seen how awesome my hay angel turned out. Ew. The two of you giggle, flailing your arms through the hay. After a few seconds, your laughter dies down. You prop yourself up on one elbow and find Naomi looking at you, eyes soft in the dim light of the barn. Please don't tell me they're trying to do something in this barn. A soft smile plays on her lips. She leans in toward you slightly. Do y'all want to kiss her or throw hay at her? Now remember, Grant is bae, but we're not official. But she called us a friend earlier. But okay, to be playful, since she, you know what, we're gonna throw the hay because this was her idea anyway. She wanted to lay in it. She likes hay. We're gonna throw the hay. You grab a handful of hay and toss it at Naomi. Hey. That's the word I was looking for. It was right on the tip of my tongue, and now the end of your nose. Ew. Oh man, that was brutal. Pretty sure I've got to take you down for that. Naomi tries to grab you, but you dance away from her, just out of reach. Nice try, Silverhawk. Naomi leaps towards you, laughing, and grabs onto your arm, twisting you off balance and dropping you in the hay. Can we please get out of this hay? Hey, no fair, that was a cop move. Naomi jumps on top of you, planting her knees on either side of you and pinning you to the ground with a hand. No, that was a cop move. And this isn't. Oh, what's she about to do? What's she about to do? With her other hand, she starts piling hay on top of you. Both of you laugh so hard you can barely breathe. Ew. Eventually, she rolls off you, flopping down next to you in the hay. You started a hay fight in the abandoned barn. You make me wish I had a sister. Huh? I know what you mean. What? Ew. You continue to talk and wrestle in the hay as the hours fly by. So if we kissed, we probably would have been doing something else in the hay, which would still be gross. An owl hoots outside. When you glance up at the windows, you realize the sun has started to set. We should probably head back before it gets too dark. Good call. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, the next morning, the buzzing of your alarm wakes you bright and early. Looks like it's time for Kate's bail hearing? Wait. Hopefully Grant can work his magic. Oh yeah, that's it. That's her, lawyer. After everything Kate's been through, she deserves to get out of that crappy jail cell and come home. You're startled by a heavy knock on the door. Miss Harlanay is standing outside, expectant. What does she want? Did you need something? Well, I figured you were probably going to Kate's hearing today, and I got to thinking, oh, she about to give us another outfit? Just show me the outfit already, Miss Harlanay. It's an absolute delight, the epitome of class and style. You'll turn every head in the courtroom, but it's not about us. She hands you an outfit, you try it on. I mean, it's cute. Yeah, I mean, it does look good. This is the first, well, no, I like the other black jacket outfit. Y'all want to buy this outfit? Yeah, it's not helpful. It's not like we unlock anything. I'm gonna stick to what I have on. I suppose that's your prerogative. She says it every time. Either way, good luck at the hearing, Jamario. I so hope it works out for Kate. Like, our outfit isn't gonna help her win or anything. You and me both, Miss Harlanay. Like, if we go in there dressed looking like a pimp, like, we might distract Grant and all that stuff. Like, it's gonna be a hot mess. Like, we are not the ones on trial. You head to the Birchport courthouse, going directly to the hearing room. Flynn's standing just inside the door, looking out of place and anxious. How are you holding up? Considering that this place is just one massive bad flashback, you tell me. You reach over and squeeze his hand. I'm here for you, Flynn. Thanks, Jamario. By the way, I found Tony Rez. He was holed up in his crappy apartment. What did he say? Do you think he had something to do with Bryce's death? So was his death like, they never confirmed it. Like, we never saw, like, found the body. He said he didn't, and I believe him. Kid couldn't make a model volcano work, much less a massive bomb. Turns out he only dressed up like a waiter so he could pickpocket the guests. No wonder he ran when I spotted him. Probably thought you were after the highly valuable diamond earrings he'd snagged, which were definitely cut glass. Serves him right. The door opens behind you. Grant enters, Kate at his side, her head down. Oh, that poor baby. You wave at her, but she just doesn't seem to notice. She looks haunted, distant. God, we were supposed to watch her. We were supposed to watch her walk down the aisle to be married, not arraigned. I still can't believe this is happening. The chamber doors open. The judge and bailiff walk in. All rise for the Honorable Judge Samantha A. Winters. Okay, Judge. You and Flynn stand. This is a hearing to determine bail for Kate O'Malley in the alleged murder of Tanner Sterling. You may be seated, Mr. Emerson. Proceed when you're ready. We love a black judge. Hopefully we love her. Hopefully she does the right thing and she's not getting paid by the family. The spectators settle into their seats. Grant rises, looking confident in his element. Oh, he about to do this. Now why he look like he frowning? Your Honor, Kate O'Malley was the victim of a terrible crime, and now she's being further victimized by false accusations. Kate's only real mistake was trusting in Tanner Sterling and the Sterling family, and that mistake has cost her dearly. You lean over to whisper to Flynn as Grant continues his opening. Do you know the prosecutor? That's Mac Hornby, Birchport's DA. Let's just say he's a frequent guest of Sterling garden parties. Mr. Hornby, your opening remarks, please. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, he looked like a scam artist. With pleasure, Your Honor. My colleague paints a pretty picture of innocent, injured Kate O'Malley. But the image I can't get out of my head is of Tanner Sterling, his throat slit by his jealous fiancée. Flynn's hands tense into fists. Her scheming started early, growing up on the wrong side of the tracks, always wanting more. Tanner Sterling was an irresistible target. So scrappy Kate O'Malley did what she always done best. She started spinning a web of lies meant to snare the fattest fly in town. Ew. He reached down and squeezed Flynn's hand, his nostrils flared with rage. He better not make a scene in this courtroom. Easy, easy. It looked like she had until the same instinct that saves the gazelle from the lion awoke in Tanner, urging him to run, to get away while he still could. It started as an affair, but soon Tanner realized Scarlett Emerson was the woman he was really meant to be with. That is what? How is that making him look better? Hornby pauses a beat. Gasps from the gallery filled the courtroom. Here was his perfect woman, the princess he'd really been waiting for. But Kate found out that he was planning to take away her fairy tale ending. What? So Tanner had to pay with his life. This is horrible. But how would she cover her tracks? She'd fall back on the act she perfected over decades, playing the victim. He points across the courtroom dramatically. Kate O'Malley staged her own kidnapping to get away with murder. Hold on. That was them. He's really sticking to Walsh's narrative. You mean Pierce's narrative? Someone that devious is a danger to us all, which is why I request that you remand Kate O'Malley without bail until her trial. I'd like to counter the state's argument with a character witness. He calls you to this. Oh no, not us. He calls you to the stand after you're sworn in. Grant smiles at you warmly. Oh no, child. Jamario, tell me, what kind of person is Kate O'Malley? Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, we can't mess this up. You glance over at Kate, who looks traumatized and defeated. Kind to a fault, a dreamer. What would help her? Okay, the other lawyer said fairy tale, and dreamer seems fairy tale-ish, right? So we're gonna say kind to a fault. She never liked to burden her friends with her troubles, and even when she learned that Tanner was cheating, she didn't want to accuse him, not until she was sure. She always saw the best in people, even when they didn't deserve it. She would never hurt Tanner. She's not capable of it. Grant runs you through some more questions, giving you the chance to expound on Kate's gentleness, her loyalty, her love for Tanner. Finally, he finishes. No further questions, Your Honor. The prosecution may now cross-examine the witness. Now then, Jamario. Isn't it true that Kate told you in college she always wanted to land a rich husband? How did... Okay. How did he know that? Like, did he see our flashback? Never. If it's documented, he could get me with that. I'm gonna just say should I say she never said that? I don't know what he got. I don't know if he took her diary, unless we still got her diary. Oh my gosh, this is stressful. She just wanted to be happy. I don't know what Jamario's gonna say. If I say she just wanted to be happy, it could be like, oh, she just wanted to be happy. She didn't care about the money. Or if I say she never said that, then I don't know if he's gonna be like, well, on this day, should I say she just wanted to be happy? I'm gonna just say she just wanted to be happy. Right. And she was going to secure that happiness through snagging the richest guy in town, right? No, that's not how it works. Kate and Tanner loved each other as equals. But they weren't equals, were they? It must have made Kate pretty desperate. She might have gotten a little unstable. No. Objection, leading the witness. Is there a question in there, Mac? I'll move on, Your Honor. Let's change topics. Jamario, you're here to speak to Kate's character, correct? That's right. And yet, your own character is pretty questionable, isn't it? Oh no. Excuse me? Isn't it true that you became... Oh no. Isn't it... Oh god. No! Isn't it true that you've become romantically involved with Kate's defense attorney, Grant Emerson? Y'all. Bruh. Oh my god. How could it backfire on us? Oh my god.
I'm in danger.
Oh my god. What? How did... Right, what does that have to do with the case? Answer the question, yes or no. Objection, relevance. The relevance is obvious, Your Honor. If he's just a plant by the defense, why should we trust him? He's badgering the witness. Objection. Sustained. I will not let my courtroom be a circus. Consider this your last warning, Mac. Okay, I'm glad she's, you know, seeing all this for what it is. Understood. He steps back, but the damage is done. A tense murmur, oh my gosh, runs around the courtroom. You can feel every eye on you, judging. Oh my gosh. No further questions, Your Honor. You step off the stand and head back to your seat, cheeks burning. Flynn looks ready to blow a gasket. That was a disaster, I know, but losing our cool will only make it worse. Grant calls a few more witnesses to the stand, but it goes the same way every time. Grant outlines Kate's true character, then Hornby swoops in and twists everything that's been said. Eventually, the proceedings come to a close. After nearly an hour of deliberation, Judge Winters calls the courtroom back into session. I must say, this is a difficult case for both sides. Mr. Hornby, you're going to have to work hard to convince a jury that this woman, with no criminal history and no record of violence, not only pulled off a premeditated murder, but also staged an incredibly convincing kidnapping. That's more like it. Then Judge Winters turned to Grant. And you, I'm afraid have a tough case ahead of you as well. The prosecution has both motive and your client's prints on the murder weapon. Due to the severity of the accusation and the nature of the evidence in front of me, I'm afraid I must deny bail. No! Come on! She brings her gavel down on its base with one aggressive motion. This hearing is adjourned. But Kate can't get the words out. Tears run down her cheeks as the bailiffs haul her out of the chair, ready to drag her back to her jail cell. No, Kate. You sink down onto the bench. It seems like everyone's already decided what happened and that Kate was responsible for it. Oh no. Oh no. That sucks. Oh, we got one more piece of evidence left. We got 16 clues. All right, y'all, we're gonna go on to the next one.